So, again, I want to be disclaimer from the very beginning here with Marjorie Taylor Greene. I do not trust MTG. I do not believe MTG. I am not invested in MTG as an ally. I know she's a liar, she's a grifter, and she's a sneak. However, I will happily exploit all the damage she wants to do to MAGA.
Like me should talk to him.
I agree. I agree.
I mean, you talk to him, right? He's mad at you now. He's mad at both of us. I know he's mad at me, but we still...
Actually, I've got a great relationship with the president. I've always supported him and gave him my support for free.
Yeah, but you are finally the one Republican who's dissenting. I was going to do a whole piece on you, and then we find you booked on the show, so I'll just say it to you. Like, for all those people on the left who've been saying, where is the Republican who will stand up on issues against Trump? I mean, they're just such ass kissers. They just fall in line. Well, right here. I mean, you've
See, watch her, though, because she's very careful to not, she doesn't actually go against Trump. Watch her. This is elusive because, again, look at him. He's like trumping her up. Dude, it's like he's running cover to try and help her win that Senate seat, bro. Dude, Bill Maher, you need a fucking boot in your ass. Seriously, because she never says a bad word about Trump. She never disagrees with Trump. She criticizes Mike Johnson because she would like to be speaker. She criticizes Republican people, but she never says a bad word about Trump.
On the Epstein files, you've dissented on a number of issues. Health care. Where's my list? Okay.
Even on health care, she mentioned Mike Johnson. She did not mention Donald Trump.
Here's why I'm angry. The Democrats passed Obamacare, but yet the Republicans have never done anything to correct the problems that exist with it. And I blame my own party. That's absolutely wrong. And I don't think it's an easy thing to fix. However, it's something that we should have a plan for. And Mike Johnson, for a month now, cannot give me a single policy idea. And I'm angry about that.
ICE, the government shutdown. He's spending too much time overseas and not enough here. And you know, the Obamacare one. Let's talk about...
She wants to run for Senate. Okay, right now, guys, she only has a job because she's a devout Republican Christian district where they like her crazy. So right now, she wants to run for Senate, which is a statewide vote. She has no chance of winning that unless a whole bunch of people in the middle of the road decide they like her. So she is now moderating. She is now moderating her stance. She is trying to be less extreme and to appear to be disagreeing with the Republican Party. She's moving toward that center space, that Fetterman space, but from the Republican side, because she is trying to win a Senate seat in Georgia. And this fucking cuck is like helping her do it, bro. Like, what the fuck?
About that one. I mean, I would love to know what the Republicans really want to do about health care, which is the premiums are going to go up tomorrow.
Me too. I'm waiting for the plan. I haven't seen it yet. That's been a lot of my angst. So a lot of the things I say are against my own party, but they're mainly my frustrations in Congress. I believe that Congress should be solving a lot of these problems. However, Congress is not solving these problems.
Yeah, see, she's not going to say anything about Trump.
I have Republican leadership.
She will not say a thing about Trump, dude. She will not say one thing about Trump.
Obviously, the food stamp issue we were just talking about, new car prices going way up. Beef prices are up 15%. I mean, he ran on, I'll get rid of inflation right away. Turkey, Thanksgiving's going to be 40% more. I was reading about Iowa, the cost of tractors and fertilizers is up. Labor is scarcer because of the immigration policies. He's got a beef with wind, which affects a lot of the people in red states. My question is, how much can his loyalty, can he bend it before he breaks it?
Well, I represent a district that everything you just talked about has affected them very deeply. People are barely getting by month to month. They're maxing out their credit cards just to pay their rent, and it's extremely sad.
You know, she didn't mention Trump, right? Everything we've seen thus far, she blames Congress. but she's not going to blame
But
Trump.
we can do something about, I mean, I've heard you say before, and then you reiterated recently, that you think there's something in a national divorce. You said you want a peaceful national divorce. I hope you were just having a bad day when you said that. No, really, I mean that. Because
Dude, I'm going to go out on a limb here, okay? Listen to me. I'm going to go out on a limb here. I don't agree with Marjorie Taylor Greene, but guys, I'll be honest. I don't see like a national divorce as like the worst fucking answer in America. You know what I'm saying? Like realistically, couldn't we be two different partner countries? Like why couldn't we? You know, they could even hold on to the old constitution and we could start a new one. Draft a new constitution. You know? I mean, I don't see why that would be the worst fucking thing. I don't feel like we need to stay banded together. And yeah, that's true. The red states would croak.
If you had all the death threats I have, you can understand why I feel that way sometimes. Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Maybe do we want a divorce?
Yeah, and I get them from both sides.
Oh, yeah, me too, lately.
Oh, yeah, lately, yeah. No, I'm telling you. But you know that's impossible, right? I mean, you're from Georgia. Atlanta's in Georgia. How could that work if Atlanta, a very blue city, is in the middle of a red state? How could that work as a national divorce?
Well, I'm one of those people that believe our federal government has grown so big and out of control with $38 trillion in debt. And, you know, really, over the decades, it's been both sides of the aisle that have failed the American people so much that it'd be great to reduce the size and power of the federal government and give more power back to the states.
Well, that's traditional Republican.
See, this is bullshit, though, right? This is bullshit because look what they're doing with ICE, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who are they kidding? You know, they always say they want to reduce the power of the federal government, and then they jack up the power of the federal government in controlling other states. It's always bullshit. ICE is reducing the state power. ICE is like, we're coming in, we're sending in the goddamn National Guard. How is that like giving more power to the states? Okay? When the states have their abortion laws and you go after abortion nationwide or gay marriage, how is that? Like, come on, man. They're so full of shit with this fucking state shit.
Jay Stratton, he was the director of air and space warfare at the Defense Intelligence Agency, and then he ran the U.S. government's UAP task force. He tells a story about how he was trying to run this issue up the flagpole and bring attention to it.
At the Pentagon.
At the Pentagon, in a serious office space. And his superiors told him that they thought these things were demons and that he was doing the devil's work by looking into it. And on camera in the film, he says, I can't believe these words were coming out of their mouths. He's like, I'm briefing them on an advanced aerospace vehicle that's absolutely there. It's been spotted by trained observers like our Navy fighter pilots in their $80 million airplanes that we trust them with, right? It's been spotted on data collection systems like satellite and radar. And this guy's telling me it's a demon. It's insane. And he's like, my mind was blown, and this is something I'm dealing with inside of the government.
It's Halloween. Let me just ask the final question for the panel. Do you think demons and the devil are real?
Absolutely. I'm a Bible-believing Christian. I definitely, and I believe those could be fallen angels.
All these things could be real.
Fallen angels?
Yeah, fallen
The
angels.
aliens are fallen angels.
That's possible. I think that's what they could be. That's what makes sense in my worldview.
Dude, chew on that for a minute. Government officials who had interacted with those unidentified objects that the government people were saying they are demons, which means we have people in the high levels of like scientific, military government that are believing advanced technology they find or whatever these things are demons. And she's thinking, oh yeah, they could be fallen angels. There's demons. I believe in demons. I'm a Bible believing Christian. If you wonder why the country is tumbling, bro, look no further than the fact that a huge portion of it are living outside fucking reality, which is why they're like, oh, solar? No solar, no clean energy. There's no climate change. There's demons. Oh, demons. Oh, demons. I've got a demon in my pants. Bro, this is crazy. And like, you know what else is fucked up though, guys? Is here's the startling thing for it. The majority of our people in government right now, if you add the state legislators and the federal legislators, the majority of people running America right now believe in demons. They're having prayer vigils and shit on the House floor of their state legislatures. They're not passing legislation because they believe that the answer to the problems is a deeper belief in Christ. Okay? That's the problem. You can't really conquer real world serious issues when you think Christ is going to do it for you. We're never going to go anywhere until we have some human beings running the show that aren't waiting for Christ to fix shit. And they're willing to actually roll up their sleeves, look at some data, and start trying some different techniques to see what sticks. All right, dude, I'm done with her. I'm done with MTG. I've seen enough. What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. You like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it. And we do love our members, so if you want to become a member, it's another really great way to support. Thanks again for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go.